Hello, good evening. You're welcome to Top Notch, the Practical Tisala Farmer. Um, Today is yet another episode. As I told you, this time around we're going to look at crop by crop. When we take a particular crop, we are going to look at from the nursery stage or sowing stage up to harvesting. We'll look at the various agronomic practices that are involved at each stage. The management we are supposed to employ to offer to the crops so that at the end of the day you get maximum crops or yield. Sorry. Today we are going to look at cabbage production. Cabbage production. Right now, I'm at the farm to actually do nursery of seeds. I'm going to take you through the right way of actually raising the nursery bed, then the dimensions for the beds, then the holes where you are going to spread your seeds, then the covering and what have you. Then we monitor this for 3 to 4 weeks, by which time they would have attained planting stage or planting status, or they would have gotten to planting stage, then where we'll transplant them and then pick it up from there. So without wasting much time, we'll go to look at the bed, how the nursery bed is being done. If you look at it, with a nursery bed, you're supposed to have 1 meter. 1 meter. So from here to here, you get to your 1 meter. Okay. So from one point to the other, you make your what? 1 meter. You see it? Then to a desired length of the bed. The breadth or the width should be about 1 meter to a desired length. To a desired length that you want. Then after that, what do? You make out the bed, make it raised. Why do you make it raised? You make it raised such that you can easily water on top. That is, if it's in the rainy season. If it's in the rainy season, you make it raised and to also prevent, flooding on it. But if it's in the dry season, because it will need constant watering, you need to make a sunken bed where when you water, it can take a longer time for it to be dried. So if it's dry season, you make it sunken, but if it's rainy season, you make it raised. So if you see my bed, we are just into the rainy season. It's actually a raised one. Good. Then after making your bed 1 meter width across a desired length, then you can make your hose not too deep. Use your hand like this, okay, and make it and in between one planting place to the other, it should be what? 15 centimeters. So you can actually use your finger like this, okay. When you make one dented space here, you measure like this, make another dented space, make like this, make another dented space, do it like this, make another dented place until you finish. Then you come back, pick your seeds. You could see the cabbage seeds. You drop it small. So don't be too fast about that. Such that they will not be crowded. Once they get crowded, one, their germination become retarded. Two, when they are germinated, the growth, is also not very fast for you. And they get clamped up. They don't, the stalks do not become too big for you. So realize that the stage at which you want it to reach, you wouldn't get it. So it will affect the crop. So make sure the seeds, when they are placed in the hole, they do not become clustered. They should be spacious enough so that at least it can enhance their germination and growth. So that is what I have done. Then when you are done like this, gently you cover with a fine what? Sand. This way, cover with a fine sand. Why do we cover with a fine sand? If you cover with a hard mass of soil, what happens is that the hard masses will go and then cover up the seeds to prevent it from germination. So at the end of the day, you realize that the quantity of seeds that you put or you nest, only a few of them will germinate and run into losses. Okay, so you do this until you finish. Then once you are done, you do not leave it open. You go get your grasses. Preferably, it should be dry what? Grasses. See that I'm gathering them. Yes. You get your dry grasses. You come and place them on top of the beds. Place them on top of the bed. Why do we do that? One is to help to prevent the bed from becoming too moist. You reduce the moisture content. And secondly, if there are exposed parts of the seeds, it helps you to prevent ants and other insects from picking the seeds. So you do this. Once you finish this, the next thing you have to do is that you get your water can, go and fetch water. Let me see. You fetch water, then you go and water it. Yes, I'm fetching my water here. Yes, I have fetched the water. Then you come and then water it on the next cabbage. You see it, make it wet. Good. So after you are done, you keep on watering. You keep on watering for a period of 3 to 4 weeks, by which time they'll be ready for transplanting. Then you transfer them onto the field for another stage to begin. Okay. And one other important thing I would like to add is the fact that once it's the rainy season, if you give them too much water or you expose them to too much rainfall, what happens is that it's going to kill, or it's going to make a lot of the seedlings, perish, or they're going to die. So you need to raise, some sticks, peg some sticks, then you cover on top with grasses, so that the gravity at which the rain is falling, in fact, it will be prevented. It will be reduced such that much of the water will not get onto the nursery bed. Once you do this and monitor, then inshallah you are going to get a very good and strong and healthy seedlings for transplanting. After that, there are different methods where you could protect the seeds actually from being picked by insects. Yes, soil insects. So this is one of them, seed care. I was actually supposed to mix it then before I do the nurserying, but you can also dilute it in water. The active ingredient is what? Imidacloprid. Imidacloprid 10% plus Tyram 10%. Yes, you do that. Another one that you could also use to protect the seeds from being picked by soil insects or being affected by soil insects is fluoride. That one, after nurserying like this, then you spread them, broadcast them on top. So this is how nursery of cabbage seeds are done. Inshallah, the part 2 of cabbage production, we actually are going to look at the land preparation, because from nursery you should have prepared your land ready for transplanting of the seedlings. Yes, so from land preparation, then I'll also take you through the transplanting stage, which is the first practical stage of the cabbage production. Then from transplanting stage, of course, we go to vegetative stage. Go to vegetative stage, or starting stage. Go to vegetative stage. We on and on until harvesting and marketing stage. So I will say thank you very much, and then you subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also press on the notification so that whatever content that we post, whatever thing we upload, you can also have access. Help us to promote the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bar, share, so that your practical salad farmer in the upper west region of Ghana, together with you, we can promote the channel. Together with you, we can actually learn the good agronomic practices of crops production, more especially vegetable production. So help your brother, help your brother, help your brother. We can promote the channel, we can learn a lot, we can sell out a lot of good agronomic practices to the youths, so they can also pick it up, practice. At the end of the day, they'll get their daily bread. At least within 2 to 3 months, this cabbage would have been ready for harvesting and actually selling. So why are you wasting time? Even if it's a small portion of land, also try to do some cultivation. Go and till the land, cultivate something, make something out of it. At the end of the day, you say thank you, God. So I will say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bye bye.